Residents in Kanyamazane in Mpumalanga are still waiting for their houses to be fixed. This after a massive hailstorm damaged homes in May this year. The province's premier announced in December that there would be a deadline for this month for those structures to be fixed. Our reporter Lindokuhle Xulu is live for us in Kanyamazane, checking in on the progress that's been made since those promises were made by the provincial government. Lindokuhle, I'm just wondering if there's a clear number of the number of homes that have been fixed and those that are still waiting to be repaired.
Well, Tembegile, let us get right into that. In fact, I have a spokesperson from the Department of Human Settlement in the province, Baba Ofredi Ngobe, who's just going to explain to us and give us those numbers. But Baba, in terms of the numbers now, how many houses were initially damaged? How many have you fixed? And just take us through what the holdup is around those ones that have not been fixed yet.
It's a storm that happened around May this year. The overall assessment gave us about 2,100 houses. We've prioritized the badly damaged, those ones who cannot don't have roof over their heads and so on. We've since established that there are 1,050, just over 1,000. Those ones we're working on as we speak were nearly at 70%, which is about 700 houses, which we have since fixed, and it's around 61 million the budget which we have since spent internally using our resources. The remaining 1,000 or so, we will then see how time progresses whilst we are awaiting positive feedback from additional funding from the National Department of Human Settlements. But as far as we're concerned, we're pushing the contractors, the councillors, the municipality, and us, and everyone who's involved in the project to ensure that at least we deliver the 1,050 houses before the end of the month.
But just take us through, in fact, what you are saying. You're waiting positive feedback from national government. What exactly is happening there? We understand you haven't received a budget, or rather you haven't received what you were asking for from national government to actually fix these houses. The money that you are actually using right now to fix some of these houses that you say are the ones that are really in need and that are badly damaged. Where did you get that money, and how much really would it take for you guys to fix all of these houses?
Maybe to put it in context, yes. Every department is expected to put a portion or a percentage of its overall budget for emergencies like this one. In the province, this current financial year, we had set aside 19 million to look at disasters throughout the province, not Kanyamazane and surroundings, only for the entire province. But this disaster was huge to an extent that we had to tap into that 19 million. We even surpassed that. We are currently at about 65 million or so, which we have since consumed within the resources which we have as a department. That is to reprioritize whatever projects, slow-moving projects and so on, so that at least we attend to this project. Whilst we are waiting for positive feedback, we still continue to ensure that we focus on the badly damaged houses so that every day everyone gets to be sorted. As for the difference, the 1,000 or so, we'll see as time progresses. Whether we get the budget or not, we'll see how to attend to them. What is positive, though, is that those houses, the difference is minor defects and so on, but which of course they need to be attended to.
But how much do you need from national government, just very quickly? How much do you need from national government to fix these houses, and what is the hold-up as far as you know?
The overall project is costed at 119 million. To date, we have spent about 65 or so million from the department's resources. The difference, that's what we've applied for from the national department. We'll await positive feedback because remember, like I've indicated, it's not like government will have a kitty seated somewhere that when something happens they will just give. There are processes to be considered, maybe look at other provinces which are not spending and so on, or other avenues so that at least we get to be attended to. You may find that it's not the only priority for the national department, which is Mpumalanga in this instance, and the rains are continuing and so on. But we can safely say that we've done our part and we're continuing to do so to ensure that at least at the end of the day, everyone gets to be attended to. But the elderly, the needy, the vulnerable and so on, and those who are in dire need or dire condition, they are being prioritized, and we're hoping that by the end of December, at least we have done at least 80 or 90% of our first batch.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, surely you have been given a reason why you haven't been granted this money to fix all of these houses. What is the reason? What is the hold-up that after 7 months, you weren't able to get that funding to actually fix these houses?
The application has not been declined. It's being considered. Like I'm indicating that you do have to put it forward, look at it. At first, the proposal had to be reworked. Secondly, Now national government has to check human settlement as to where do they get the resources to reprioritize and so on. There are meetings which are taking place between the department, our department and the province and so on to ensure that at least we get something out of it. We will wait with bated breath for positive feedback, but we will not rest as a province to say no, there's no money and so on. We'll see how do we juggle around as we have done to date to ensure that at least we get to attend to all these challenges.
All right, let's leave it there for now. Thembekile, just very quickly, I'd like to take you to one of the residents, in fact, who was or is a beneficiary of this fixing. This is the house, in fact, that we are standing in front of. The house has been rebuilt, as we have said, that some houses have been built, and we understand that that first batch of about 1,000 houses that they're saying are the ones that need immediate attention are being fixed. And in fact, 700 houses have been fixed or are in the process, actually, of being fixed, about 70%, but Babi, your house is one of those that has been fixed. Just take us through that. How long have you been waiting with indlu yakho ilungiswe, and just how you're feeling right now about ukuthi indlu yakho seyilungisiwe?
Indlu yami ayizange ithathe isikhathi leside, ithethe nje amaviki bayilungisa, nokuyilungisa kuzange ithathe isikhathi leside, ithethe about 3-4 days yabe seyilungile, yabe seyiphelele, noma kushoda nje kancane mara yona no 100% right.
Just nje okugcina baba, ukubona just abomakhelwane bakho, your neighbors, and seeing ukuthi some of them haven't been tended to, abakakutholi lo sizo litholile, kunjani kuwe?
No, hayi ngijabule kakhulu mina ngalokho.
No, sengisho ukuthi abomakhelwane bakho njengoba bona bangakalungiselwa. How are you feeling about that?
No, hayi ngifila kabi ngoba nabo kufuna babalungisele njengami njengalokhu bangilungisele. Nabo babalungisele babe happy nabo.
All right, Babaz. That is one of, in fact, the beneficiaries of this project of refurbishing these houses. I'm just going to move with my colleague Thembekile just to show you the contrast. I mean, this house is fixed, but if you look down there where Mokhumuti will be showing you right now, that is one of the houses that is not fixed, and that is what I think is causing some of the frustrations. But what government is saying in the province, in fact, is that they are trying to fix those ones that are in dire need, that are in immediate need of, the attention from government. And they're saying that with the little budget that they have, without getting a budget or rather monies from a provincial government, they're saying that they will just be trying to attend to those who need it the most at this point in time. But of course, that frustration from those who haven't gotten this aid, as much as government is trying to do whatever it takes, whatever they can to fix some of these houses, they're saying that the frustrations, they understand it and they do sympathize with people. But what they are saying is that they are asking and urging people just to be patient as they tend to those about 1,000 houses that are in dire need, that are in need of immediate attention, and then that plan will roll out once government grants them, that budget to fix all of the houses in Kanyamazane.
Lindokuhle, let's leave it there. That was ENCA reporter Lindokuhle Xulu live for us in Kanyamazane in Mpumalanga.